What's up, everyone? I am checking in a little bit here. Let me get this thing to focus. I wanted to say that I'm getting better at the filming, but let's be honest. I'm trying harder, but I don't know if I'm getting any better. I got this egg today just now. It's been very cold here in Oklahoma. This last day or two, the last 3 days, I guess. Gosh. So I am just checking on the chickens. The last few days, I don't know why I'm holding this egg. Last few days, it's been they haven't really got to go anywhere. They've been stuck in their little pen. So I got home early from work today before it got dark, and so I decided to get out here, let them roam around for a little bit. It also has stopped raining for the first time in 2 days, which is good. They're over there by the house. You can kind of see them. They like chilling out right there. Like we're gonna let them inside, but you know, 35 I think. But with the wind, it's really windy. The wind chill. It's like I think they said it was 22 when I was driving home from work. I'll show you. We've got. Ooh, man, trying to hit my head on this stuff. This is where I just found this egg right here. My finger is, wherever it is, right there. I don't know why that she's been laying it right there, but multiple of them have. But that's where they've been going. This is the nesting boxes. We've had a few in there, especially that one watermelon, good word, water balloon one I called it the other day. Good Lord. Look at my ridiculous protection. That worked so far, but it was designed when I thought hawks and owls were getting the chickens. We haven't had any taken in a long time, but now I'm starting to think might be bigger critters. I had made a little video last night, but it looked horrible. It was bad, so I probably won't post it. But I was talking about how I got home last night. I went after dinner, went and got dog food in town, came home and pulling onto our little street, saw 3 coyotes just right in front of the car, which we hear them all the time, all summer long, very close. And even last winter I chased one out of the front yard. But these 3 did not look scared of me or my car. One of them just kind of looked over a little bit, then they just like sauntered off. So I was like, all right, well, so I came out here last night, got all bundled up, and it was like 9 o'clock, and tried to check all the pen around here. Really ridiculous hodgepodge of rigging this thing up. I'm definitely, like I've talked about before, in the long run, I'm going to get a more secure fencing around the back or around the sides, and definitely on the top, because you know, look at this thing. This would take nothing for a coyote to just scale that. Multiple of them. They're gonna get, if anything, they're just gonna get mad, stuck in that thing, and then they'll be in here. The other thing I talked about last night that I'll mention now is our chicken coop. They enter from the bottom, but there's no close. There's no closing here. Now, my buddy who gave me this coop that he'd built at his house, and we moved it over here and rebuilt it, he didn't have problems after 6 years or whatever he had. They stay warm enough in there and everything. They're fine. But he also lived in town. He doesn't live out here in an area like us where we get a lot more stuff. So I'm probably going to have to figure out something else. My long-term goal, like I talked about in videos before, is to make a bigger area in the yard fenced off where I can have multiple coops and be very secure on top. It's going to take significant investment, and plan on building new ones. But I'm kind of thinking that I might have to do some kind of modifications to this thing. And I don't know if it's going to be a door that I have to open up every morning and shut every night, which is fine. I'd like to find a better solution if anybody has one. But also, this is just a doggy door that's wide open. So, like, a coyote is just gonna hop. It's even got steps for it. Hop up. The girls are right here. Snatch, 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 and then we're back to zero again. So I'm gonna have to figure something else out. Not really sure. Please, if you have any suggestions, anybody, please comment. And I meant to say this before. I'm with these videos, and I have the website now that I'm paying a little bit of money for, but I'm just trying to try this stuff out. I need to mention this more often. If you guys are watching this, if you've seen it through the Reddit thing or through Twitter or the website or the YouTube channel, please, gross. That's actually just diatomaceous earth that's thrown up there. It's nothing. It's not like somebody blew out a bung hole in the back of the thing. Please, if you can, like and subscribe. And I used to get annoyed by that when I watch YouTube videos, but I mean, it really does help. Because if anybody's noticed, I've gotten a handful of likes, no comments, no subscriptions. I've gotten a lot of, I'd say a lot, compared to me, a lot of views. The last video, 68 to be precise, which is obviously nothing. It's not a drop in the barrel for someone who does this seriously, but compared to what I had been doing, you know, it's cool. It's kind of nice that someone enjoys the video, and it seems from my YouTube app thing, the dashboard, it seems like the average video is 42 seconds or something like that. I can't remember, but so at least people aren't just clicking and turning it off. But if you guys can, subscribe, whatever, tell your friends, all that, whatever stuff. Anyway, so now I was just gonna show you a little bit of stuff. I definitely would love any suggestions from anybody who knows more than what I do about all this, because I'm sure there's most of you. I started doing something where I'm not changing out the shavings right now. I read a few articles, and it was a way to keep it warmer in here. I've read stuff before where you just kind of keep adding on top, and it composts down there, and it kind of creates insulation and a little bit of heat. We're just trying it out, see how that goes. I do, if there's big clumps of poop or whatever, I'll scoop that out with a little metal shovel thing and put that in the compost bucket. But I've been trying to leave a lot of it in there. But I don't want it to get too nasty either, because these boxes are not very high, and I just moved a bunch of the shavings over here. But I'm worried that if this becomes a heap, then they're definitely not gonna have a distinction between one another. And obviously we would like them to go here and lay eggs so that it's easy to open and take them out. But I'm wondering if I should put some kind of like 2x4 or some board right here that'll kind of make this more separate as they see it. I know they can get in there with that, but if anybody has any suggestions or experience what to do, what not to do, it's just so blurry, please let me know. Oh, hey Big Mama, there's Ninja. She's the oldest. She's not an egg layer anymore, but she was the only survivor of the 3 we originally got, and she's also she was also those ones, because those ones were still in eggs. She laid 2 eggs back in this spring when we got her, and then her friends got taken and she stopped laying, and she hasn't started again. But she's are you wanting corn? Like, why are you standing over here by my house and there's no corn? Okay, come on. You want some corn? Oh, everybody thinks I'm bringing corn. I started feeding them cracked corn lately. There are articles and stuff I read about getting them fattened up to help them stay warm. And now it's like crack to them. So now they just expect it. But all the young ones have been way more curious about what I'm up to because of that. Hold on. Girlies. Everybody's gonna come in now. Where's the other one? You know, when we got these pullets back in, I guess it was May. Oh, there comes Yale. Last one. We got 10 at the time that we had 3 hens. The 2 hens were gone pretty soon after we got them. Let's see. And then, of course, like if you've listened to the videos, we lost 6 of those pullets in 1 hour span, one early evening, maybe a week after they started living outside. But we had all these ideas with the kids to name them. The kids had all these names for them and stuff. The Ninja was already named when we got her. But honestly, it just hasn't happened. There's been lists of names picked out, but I'll be honest, these 3 right here, I have no idea who is who, and even if we gave them names, it probably wouldn't matter. So I'm sure I'll get better at that kind of thing as no longer we go with chickens. But hey, y'all are having a good time, right? I mentioned in an older video that I tried to heat lamp for one night, but I'm too nervous about that. And then knocking over, burning this whole thing down, or catching on fire, whatever. I don't think it's necessary from what I've kind of researched. Especially because it doesn't get that. This is probably 22 is the wind chill right now. It's getting a little colder tonight probably, but that's about as close as we ever get here all year round. So I think they'll be fine, and I just wouldn't rather risk it. But I do have this little heating thing right here. I keep under the water because we're supposed to have some frost and stuff, just to keep them from having to try to chip away at ice. So I need to fill that up here a little bit. I'm not gonna attempt to do that without holding the cell phone. So please, if anybody has any comments, I'd love to hear them, even if they're bad at this point, or just suggestions on chickens, how to keep them, how to feed them, life in general, how to make YouTube videos, how to film. Any kind of feedback would be great. I really appreciate it. I'll try to load this here in a second. I will do my awful job of editing. That'll probably make this video look just the same as it is now as I'm watching it through my phone. But my phone's also about to die, so I'm gonna have to hurry up and sign off. So hope you all have a good night, and tomorrow's Halloween. Enjoy that with all the stuff with the kitties and everything. Everybody be safe and all that PSA stuff. Chickies will be safe. They're gonna dress like I was gonna say something witty about coyotes, but it's gonna be really sad if they are a snack tomorrow, like making the video. So anyways, all right, y'all have a good night.